the photograph taken at the scene of Claudia's death remains elusive.
You figured out the make and model of the camera?
Yes, it is undoubtedly a Lensco SC817 with thermal imaging originally designed for defense work.
Well, that's good. It should narrow it down.
Well, it is relatively rare, but thousands have been sold for civilian use.
Okay, well, if we can't come up with anything more definite, I would imagine that we're gonna have to wait for the sender to contact you with demands.
Got a minute?
Official?
No. Not that it matters. You can stonewall me either way. Could we talk in private?
I'll continue my work.
I hope that helping Jason doesn't get you into trouble.
Oh, Jason didn't do anything wrong. Neither did I.
So what do you want to know, Lucky?
Exactly what happened at that cabin the night Claudia was killed.
I have given you my official statement.
Yeah, there's that. And then there's the truth. Here's what we've got. Based on the phone records and the statements, you and Sam saw Carly at the cabin. Sam drove Carly to the hospital in your SUV. You called Sonny from Sam's phone, and he left the house. Now, the rest is just conjecture, but it's not going to take a whole lot of effort to mount a compelling case behind it. Sonny drove to the cabin and executed Claudia. Then the cabin was burned down to cover up the murder. Someone, maybe Max or Milo, disposed of Claudia's body.
It's a lot of speculation.
Well, that's the scenario that best fits the evidence. But I don't believe that's what happened.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine. It was just a long morning at work.
Oh, okay. I hope your day improves.
Sam, when I was with Jason, I judged you an awful lot, and I look back now and I see what a hypocrite I was. I had no right to cast judgment on anyone. Lord knows I'm not proud of anything that I've done. So I owe you an apology. You don't have to accept it. I'm not sure I would.
You and Sonny are too smart to have handled it like that. Claudia would still be dead, no question, but there wouldn't be anything leading back to Sonny. Which means that something else happened. Something that made you and Sonny have to improvise. You're covering up more than a murder.
What do you want me to say? Do you want to hear that I've got nothing to say without my attorney again?
I'm not condoning what you do, Jason, and I'm not looking the other way. But you gave up your own child because your life is too dangerous. You knew Elizabeth and I could give Jake a safe and happy home. And I respect you for that decision.
You have a murder to solve, Lucky.
Yeah, I do. A few more pieces of evidence and I'm taking myself off this case for a conflict of interest. But when I step down, somebody else is going to take my place, and that cop is going to ride this thing all the way to a murder charge against Sonny and you.
How'd it go with Lucky?
He tried to warn me. He's smart enough to know this evidence doesn't add up.
Okay. Well, do you think he suspects that Michael killed Claudia?
No.
No. What did you tell him?
Nothing. He didn't press me.
Okay, this is gotta be really difficult for you dealing with Lucky because of Jake and...
Yeah, Lucky's been a terrific father to my son. I know that he loves Jake, and when I see them together, it's obvious Jake loves him.
Yeah, and you wish that things could be different.
Jake is where he needs to be. You know, he's happy and he's safe, and I owe a lot of that to Lucky.
Lucky is a good person, and I do know that he loves Elizabeth and the boys a lot. I just... Jason, I don't think that she feels the same way about being engaged to him as he does.
Sonny has a meeting with Joey Limbo.
Joey agreed.
Luke Spencer acted as go-between. Sonny's gonna try to make peace with Joey and cut Anthony Zakara out.
Well, that's a smart move. Anything I can do to help?
Sonny wants you there just in case.
You expecting trouble?
Just being cautious. There's been enough violence. We need it to end.
At a brownstone, residential area. Luke Spencer suggested it. It's better to keep things neutral, low profile.
It'd be a lot easier to contain things if we had the meeting here in a warehouse or
We
something.
agreed everything would be equal. We would each bring 2 men, Jason and you, because you have a history with the Zakaras.
I understand.
What about guards?
Max and Milo are going to take us, but they're not going in.
Well, that's a huge risk we're taking.
Well, it's a great risk taken if we can have Joey Limbo on our side. Anthony is shut out, and we avoid war at all possible costs. Okay? Any questions?
No.
Can you do me a favor? Let me have a minute. Make sure Dominic's ready.
I wanted to bring Jocelyn, but I thought you'd worry. Oh,
I'm just getting ready for a meeting.
oh, you have a minute, don't you? I wanted to celebrate. I get to eat real food, so I brought beer and cheesy snacks.
Sorry, I can't. I don't have time right now.
Wow. Thought you were done with
It's
that.
just for backup. The meeting is actually to set up a truce.
That's a change, huh?
Yeah. I can't really talk about it.
I'm worried about you. I think you're being way too hard on yourself about Michael.
He killed somebody. To you and me, it was an accident. It was self-defense. But to Michael, it was something that he thinks had to be done. No regret. Not even confused. And it scares me. This is not how his life was supposed to be, Carly.
Well, I put the beer in the fridge, and I'm going to take these cheesy snacks with me. Unless Finelli wants them. Do you think he wants them?
Not his brand.
So, is Dominic involved in whatever it is you're doing tonight?
Okay, you know I can't tell you that.
Well, Lulu's getting serious about it.
No, I don't really care who Lulu goes out with.
Well, I do. I mean, do you approve of him? He seems like a nice enough guy. He saved Morgan that night at the carnival, and he probably saved Lulu when she went looking for me at the Zakar mansion, so... Come on, you know him better than I do.
He seems like a decent guy.
Can you tell me what you think?
Okay, Dominic is ambitious. He's getting closer to Sonny every day, and he's in pretty deep, and I don't see him getting out anytime soon.
So tell Lulu to run, not walk away.
That never worked with you, Carly.
Well, hopefully she's a hell lot smarter than I was.
I hope so. Because if Lulu gets involved with Dominic, she's going to put herself right in the middle of the violence.
You're upset about a lot more than this meeting or Michael. Guessing there's zero chance you're going to tell me what's really going on, huh?
Zero chance.
Okay. All right. Well, you know, if you change your mind, I'm here. You can always talk to me.
I know. I'm grateful for that.
Okay. You know, why don't you come by and see Jocelyn? I mean, everything seems much more simpler when there's a baby in your arms.
Why would you even want me near Jocelyn after what happened to Michael?
That's why I hate Elizabeth.
What does that have to do with anything?
She talked you into giving up Jake. She gave you some song and dance about how dangerous you are, and it's crap. No, it's not, and I will never believe that.
I cannot bring Jake back into my life. So I have to believe that Lucky loves Jake as his own, and I'm going to believe that Lucky's going to be a better father than I ever could be.